Hey guys, Sherman here, back with another featured live match replay with commentary by yours truly. This is going to be the last video for quite a bit. I will be going on a trip to Japan basically right after uploading this, so you guys won't see anything for a bit, but I wanted to get one video out before a little bit of a vacation. And this is the finals for our 88 card house Shadowverse shop challenge qualifiers. Yes, this is the final round. The top two players here, so they are basically already qualified at this point, I believe. We had I think we had like 20 something players, 21 players, so 2 qualifiers and knights. So they're just playing, I guess, to see who goes undefeated, who gets that extra angelic snipe PR. And on the left, it is going to be Abyss versus on the right. They don't have their leader card, but as you can see from the insight that they just played at the end of turn 1, it is going to be Runecraft. So very exciting matchup here. 2 very powerful decks in this current meta. Honestly, I think both of them are really good. Runecraft goes ahead and plays Spectral Mage. On play or fanfare, enter the battlefield, reveal top card of your deck. If it's a spell, you can add it to your hand. Unfortunately, reveals the penguin there, so it does not get the +1 from the Spectral Mage effect, but it does have an evolve effect that allows it to act as removal, which is pretty good. Spectral Mage, I think I'm kind of iffy on it. I don't really like it in D-Shift particularly, but I do think that if you're not playing like a D-Shift style build, maybe if you're playing more for Spell Chain, that it's not a bad card to have. But I think in D-Shift it is a bit bricky, especially when it does stuff like that and reveals a follower. You just feel really bad because D-Shift plays on the line like way more than Spell Chain does. Alright, Abyss looking very pretty here. Looks like they're going second, and on their turn 2 they drop the Mummy. Mummy's going to have Rush. Unfortunately, won't have the Storm effect. That's Necromancy 10, but evolves into the 3/3, and on attack, which is a strike effect, summon a Ghost, and the Ghost also has Storm, so potentially a ton of damage on the following turn. Kind of interesting that they use the evil point now instead of the following turn. I'm wondering if that's because they just have a good turn 3 play that they also want to use and evolve on. Since evolve is limited to once per turn, maybe they're hoping that they can stick the Mummy here to get aggressive, and then the next turn stick another aggressive attacker. Maybe like a Crazed Executionist would be pretty good. However, Rune is going to go for the Evo here. That's a pay 1 Evo, and discarding a card to deal 4 damage to the Mummy, and as well as trading over the 2/2 Goblin. So actually a pretty good play here, and still has 2 mana floating after this play, so very good. This is kind of like the strength of the Spectral Wizard, is just being able to act as spot removal very early on the game. The 4 damage definitely clears just about anything your opponent can be playing. And now, now Rune is at 18, but has the board, and it's up to Abyss to play aggressively once again. Playful Necromancer here would be really good, but it is going to be a Crazed Executionist, or Crazed Executioner. Going for the Evo, pay 2 life, take a peek. Thoughtseize your opponent. Very, very strong card. Alright, taking a peek here is going to be Penguin, Fire Lance, Golem, and Angelic Barrage. Okay, so the Barrage is a take here if you have any kind of like Phantom Howl or Playful Necromancer in hand, because that Barrage is going to put a dent in the ability for Abyss to go wide. Otherwise, Penguin's a really good hit at this stage of the game. Penguin is like basically his only way of getting extra hand advantage here. So by hitting the Penguin, you stop them from being able to draw into more cards. Fire Lance is just a good removal spell. Or sorry, not Fire Lance, Fire Chain. Fire Chain is a great removal spell in this matchup, so that's also potentially a good hit. And then the Golem, you really just don't have to hit it at this point in the game. It's still way too early, and you're really trying to finish them before the Golem even comes into play. So gonna take out the Penguin here. I definitely think that is one of the good options, and kind of communicates that maybe there is no Playful Necromancer or Phantom Howl in hand, so that the Angelic Barrage is not something to be particularly worried about. And now the question is, do we use the Crazed Executioner to trade off this Spectral Wizard? So the pros to trading it off is that you do get rid of the body and the ability for it to, yes, and he goes for the trade. I think this trade is actually pretty fair because there is the fire chain in hand, and the fire chain, if he used this trade, basically baits out the fire chain timing, as well as like the fire chain could be used down the line to remove the Crazy Executioner and just be able to attack face with this Retro Wizard, and you still kind of have to deal with the threat. Although it would be easy to take out with like something like a ghost here. Interesting, on turn 4, going second, just straight up develops a Dark General, knowing that the hand does not have very much removal. So Runecraft in response is going to hit it with 3 damage from the fire chain. Now they're really hoping to draw something like the Angelic Snipe to hit it for an additional 2 damage. That would be really good. Or just holding up mana to do that at counter speed because Angelic Snipe is a quick. Merlin off the top too, yeah, has to have drawn it in the last 2. And interesting, going to search for a Fate's Hand, not an Angelic Snipe. I would imagine an Angelic Snipe here would be pretty good to be able to guarantee remove that Dark General off the board. Instead going to, oh wait, oh he's already at 5 mana. Oh, that's right, he's already at 5 mana, going for the Evo to clear the Dark General. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, I totally forgot. I thought he was still at 4 mana. No, this is 5 mana. Dark General is off the board. That's a very powerful card in Abyss's arsenal to deal with this Rune matchup. It's just like a ton of damage, and usually it forces out something like a Fiery Embrace or a Execution, and not having to waste one of those on the Dark General is actually pretty huge here. Alright, turn 5 on the Abyss player's turn, going to use the final Evo point to evolve into Cerberus, creating 2 more Mimi and Cocos. He chose the, looks like he chose the Coco for the one to double up on. I believe Coco is the +2 attack, which I think is the right choice in this matchup specifically, because you just really need a bit of extra juice and extra power to finish the Rune player before they get to their really powerful late game. And they don't really have that many followers that Mimi is that good at like doing spot removal or anything. Although I am kind of curious that they did go for removal on the Merlin here, but instead opt to let the Merlin live and also take the 4 damage swing. So Abyss now down to 14 life, which is kind of scary. That is double Flame Executioner range. Oh, sorry, Flame Destroyer. Names are hard. Yeah, that's double Flame Destroyer range. So we'll see if Abyss can play aggressively enough here. Okay, so now the question is, does Rune have something like a Fiery Embrace or Execution in hand to deal with this Cerberus? And is this Cerberus going face? I think the Cerberus should just be going face at this point. You should just attack with it. There is potentially the option to pump it before attacking, but I think you should just attack. It's a pretty big threat. Oh, does he just take it? That's crazy. So he took a Goblin swing earlier, and now he's taking the Cerberus swing. So going down to 13 here then, or is he still thinking about it? Looks like he might be still thinking about it. Okay, he's thinking. Alright, opts for the Fiery Embrace, as we suspected, to remove the Cerberus. And now, I believe, is passing back with 2 mana floating. And Abyss has their full 6 to work with for this turn. Now, what shall they do? Alright, going for the Lilith here. Create a Forest Bat into the EX area. Lilith's pretty good here to gain some extra life, as well as be able to create an extra body with the bat. I'm imagining that they would go for it. Oh, interesting. They're just gonna Soul Conversion the bat away just to get some extra cards in the hand. I thought they were gonna evolve the Lilith here and run into the Merlin, so that will trade off the Merlin as well as gain some extra life. So that they're not in like double Flame Executioner or Flame Destroyer range. Although they really don't have to worry about something like a D-shift at this point in the game, just because Rune players' graveyard is just not very set up right now for any kind of like, not even just D-shift, like any kind of spell chain play. don't have the resources for it. I'm surprised that they're not going for the Evo here. It seems like a pretty easy Evo. Alright, targeting the Lilith. It looks like they are going for the Evo on the Lilith to get that extra power, and then they're gonna pass. They're gonna pass? Wait, what? Wait, why would you pass here? Wait, they can just golem for 3 damage and clear the board here, no? Wait, why would you pass with the Lilith? I think the Lilith training to the Merlin here is really good because you get the value of the heal as well as taking off the Merlin. Because like they have removal, you know they have the golem, you know they have removal for this board. If they wanted to drop the golem here, they have the mana for it. They are at 7 mana. They can drop the golem and still hold up something like a barrage, which we know that is in their hand. So I feel like golem here would be so strong because you develop a 5/6 as well as clear the board. That's right, it's the golem. AoE, deal 3 damage. The Lilith is gone. You didn't even get value. Didn't even trade it. Oh wait, yeah, because the Merlin was tapped, right? I'm pretty sure the Merlin was tapped. Why would you not rush into the Merlin? That seems so crazy to me. They would not do that. All right. Anyways, go ahead and they will take 4 damage down to 10 life left. I guess Vengeance is activated, but I'm pretty sure that deck doesn't play. I mean, Vengeance is just not a not a keyword in paper. Shadowverse, it is a CCG exclusive. Yeah, in paper we have Sanguine, which is better for early game, but you know, worse for late game. All right, Abyss at 7 mana here. Staring down a really powerful board, a 4/3 Merlin and a 5/6 Golem. How are they gonna deal with this? I just don't think that Lilith play was correct. Like, you should have really traded with the Merlin, get that extra life, because the threat of the Golem coming down that turn was imminent, and you knew the Golem was there. You knew the Golem was in the hand thanks to your thought seeds from earlier. So yeah, that one's on the Abyss player a little bit of a misplay there, I would say. Checking the graveyard to see if there's any sort of option we can get from that. I don't believe they're at Necromancy 10 quite yet. It looks like they're somewhere between 7 and 9. So needs maybe like 1 or 2 more turns before that Necromancy really kicks in. But going for the 7 mana Alucard play, the tried and true classic. However, where is the Alucard going to swing at? Oh, I guess they can Alucard plus the Mimi to clear the Golem, and then the Alucard strike effect is going to be able to, yeah, okay, wait, face? Alucard going face, dealing 4 damage to the Merlin. Okay, so that's clearing the Merlin, but the Alucard went face for 6. Alucard went face for 6. A Rune player should be at... They took 2 from Goblin earlier, and then now they took 6 from Alucard, so they should be at 12. That's still a lot to chew through. Meanwhile, I believe Abyss is at 10 already, and it's gonna stare down another 5. I feel like they're just in lethal range now. Although again, the spell count is not very high, so definitely don't have to worry about any kind of weird spell chain that's going on here. I mean, I think as long as Rune has a way to clear the Alucard without using the Golem is free to swing face here, and 5 damage to face represents such a big threat for the Abyss player. So if I was the Rune player, I would try to figure out a way to very nice Demonic Strike and probably a Barrage here. Oh, Angelic Snipe clears the Alucard. Clears the Alucard with the 5 damage there. Okay, there we go. And the Golem goes face for 5 damage. Abyss is down to 5 life. And passes turn with 4 floating even, right? That's 4 floating. Or no, did they play face hand this turn actually? Oh, I think they play face hand. That should be 1 floating then. All right, 1 mana floating. Still pretty good, you know? Safe from a Phantom Howl here. Thanks to the Barrage in hand. The Barrage is definitely still in hand. I don't see it being played at all. So that's pretty good. Good awareness to keep the Barrage in hand to protect from something like the Phantom Howl. All right, we're gonna start with the Wraith, both players taking 1. Wow, I'm pretty sure Abyss is down to 4 HP right now, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, but going for the Wardrobe Raider. The Wardrobe Raider Evo is going to be able to clear out the golem by sacrificing the wraith. That's a pretty good play. Gets rid of the 5/6 body. Lethal is no longer on the board. But they're still at a very low 4 HP here. Oh, but the Storm General storming in for 5 damage. That's kind of big, actually. That's kind of big. Rune went down to what, 12, and now the Storm General is going to come in for 5 more damage. Plus the +2, 7 damage. That's a 7 damage Storm General. Abyss is coming back strong. Rune is at 5 HP right now. That's 5 HP, right? I'm pretty sure. 2 from Golem, or not Goblin. 2 from the Goblin, 6 from the Alucard. All right, they're just gonna barrage here, just for some minor damage, but that's not gonna stop any. That's not gonna stop the attack. But they might be trying to build up spell chain to hit something like a spell chain 10. There's many things at spell chain 10 that can burn for the lethal here. Okay, can the Rune player get it? All right, Trail of Light to draw a card. Going up to spell chain 9 here. Oh, this is so close. Something like an alchemical lore would be able to clear the board. Second Trail of Light, spell chain 10 has been achieved. That's spell chain 10. Can they play something with spell chain 10? Either the 5/5 with rush would kill. I believe the other one, like the spell chain 10, like burn 4 card. Oh, it's a Merlin. That's not gonna do it. That's 7 mana spent on the 9 mana turn. This is the 9 mana turn, so they have 2 mana remaining. Wait, can they clear this board with 2 mana? They're only have 5 health left. They have to clear this board. Oh, they can evolve the Merlin. The Merlin Evo can kill the Storm General, and then as long as they're able to, yes, that will work. Okay, so as long as they're able to clear out anything with Storm here. Wait, but that's not gonna be good against something like a Phantom Howl. You've already used your Barrage, so Phantom Howl is actually like really scary here. So they're probably, wait, actually, this is fine. I think, wait, no, they have to evolve. Wait, no, this is not a good search, I think, because if they, oh my gosh, wait, if they evolve here, they can clear the, they can evolve here to clear the Wardrobe Raider and then rush the Merlin into the Dark General. But they're at 5 life, but then, oh my gosh, wait, this is gonna give them Necromancy 10. Wait, this means that Alucard is lethal. Alucard is lethal if this happens. Wait, oh my gosh, it's basically down to the Alucard. If Abyss has Alucard in hand, they win. But it's basically down to the Alucard. Abyss is at 4 life, Rune is at 5. Is that top deck Alucard? What is that? Phantom Howl! That's 4! Wait, is that enough? Wait, no, that's enough, I think! I think that's enough because, wait, I forgot to count the Wraith! The Wraith! That's right! Oh, the Wraith was 1 damage! Oh, Phantom Howl! Oh! Wait, what was that hit? Oh, that was triple? Oh my gosh! Alright, the Wraith did 1 damage to both players! I forgot to count for the Wraith! 2 damage from Goblin, 6 damage from Alucard down to 12. The 7 damage from the General down to 5, 1 damage for the Wraith, and then Phantom Howl 4 damage for lethal. What a crazy game. Holy crap, that was insane. Wow, Abyss really playing their outs there. Wow, that's such good play, actually. I think outside of the Lilith turn, everything else that they did was really on top. Like, just really understanding the limits of their deck, the limits of their opponent's deck, really playing to their outs there. What a fantastic game. And Rune playing pretty close to the line and playing pretty aggressively. I do like what I saw the Rune player do. It didn't look like they were playing D-Shift if they were playing all these followers that were just spell chain, so it might be the spell chain Rune variant. I've been seeing that pop up a bit lately, but yeah, no D-Shift available, and they weren't really they were even close to spell chain 15, but spell chain 10 does allow the 3 mana to be a 5/5 with Storm, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, was not able to develop any of those cards out earlier. Maybe they should have just played some down, you know, just as like a 5/5 beat stick. That might have been good since they were flooding on them. But yeah, and 1 more turn, they would have been able to just run any number of those in and win the game. So that was really down to the wire there. What a fantastic game. That was really exciting. So congratulations to Abyss. But I mean, both players have qualified at this point for the regional qualifiers, since this is the final round. So that being said, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of commentary and this gameplay. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in a couple weeks for the next one. All right, peace.